Hi guys, how you doing? I'll let some people get on here. Hi guys, how you doing? I see we got one person in here. Everybody's probably wondering where you been. But hi T Lay. But no, me and Edna's been really busy. Uh I did get my building down, getting it got it all cleaned up and got it all cleaned up, ready for a new building now for the chickens and turkeys. And yeah, we've been really tired. And we had a lot going on lately. T Lee, did you get your box? I hope you got it. I hope you got liked your praying hands. But yeah, me and Edna's been super busy. Uh, Today we had to go to town, different things. Uh, but no, I was wondering if uh, yeah, I was wondering if you got your box. I was trying to see if you got it or not. Yeah, I see you got it. But no, but yeah, that's why me and Edna ain't been on here. We've been super busy. And then we had one of our best friends pass away, and but we've had a lot of going on. And the time we get ready to come on, we usually I miss Blue Moon. Time we get ready to come on, we're just so wore out, and we just needed to rest. And but yeah, I figure there's so much going on. Sooner or later, we all got to take a break because we're just all getting wore out, wondering from day to day what's going on and in the news. And sometimes you just got to quit worrying about everything and just get back to life. But yeah, we've all been wondering about all of you because we like talking to you. It's like I ain't even really talked to Miss Blue Moon that much. We just been totally just wore out, busy. But and that's like Miss Blue Moon. I did talk to her once today, and she said she was wore out, and she's took a lot of naps the last few days trying to catch up during life and stuff. But I think we're all just getting wore out. I can drop the link. There we go. But no, we just been totally wore out. But have you guys does have you guys been watching any of the news? I know a lot of it upsets you, but no, there's a lot going on. But but no, yeah. If anybody wants to come up, they're welcome. I just wanted to let everybody know. But yeah, I know that's kind of upsetting when you get used to people coming on every night and then they don't show up or they don't come on. But eventually you get wore out. Uh, and you got to take a break sooner or later. But yeah, like I said, me and Edna, we both totally wore out. We've been on the go and different things going on, and uh, but no, I'm glad we still got a few people wondering if we're coming on. But and I'm glad T Lee got her box. Uh, did anybody watch Trump's speech tonight? It was pretty good. There's a lot of chanting on there. I don't know how many people was there, but there's a good bit of people there. I thought it was probably one of his best performance on there. There was a lot of yelling going on, like a lot of chanting. But yeah, I thought it was really good to see. I watched a little bit of that, and then I fell asleep, but took a little nap. Uh, Boy, our weather's just been something awful. We woke up this morning to ice and snow, and then it was kind of rainy and snow, and then it turned straight to snow, and it's cold outside. It's like, when's this snowing gonna ever quit? But yeah, we've had rain about every day. And I'm just sick of the rain and snow, and they're saying 3 more days of rain. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. They're calling for rain. Hi, T. Lee.
Hey, y'all.
Nice to see you in here.
Nice to see you on tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Edna, we both been more out. Like I said, we're she's been doing a lot of things, and then I was cleaning up a old chicken coop and getting rid of that so we can put a new one in. And we just been really busy. And the time we get ready to come on, we're usually wore out. And then, like I said, Miss Blue Moon, she's been tired, and we both said, well, we just need to take a break for a while.
I understand that. I do.
But
And thank you so much for that box. You would not have believed how excited I was.
I'm glad, and you're well worth it. Like I said, I just want to try to do something for our viewers, our watchers, and but yeah, maybe if we talk to Lily J, I still got her cup. She still never got back to me, and maybe us mods can come together and after if she just wants to hand them out, maybe we'll just pick people that's on here to receive those 4 cups if she wants to hand them out. But we'll find out, see if she wants them or she wants us to hand them to somebody in there. Like I said, they're a very nice coffee cup. We made them during the one show. And or if she just wants to hand them out to one person in here, maybe we can pick somebody that watches the show or something. But I think that would be nice to give back to our viewers. But it's just something we can do for some of our watchers. I thought that was a good idea.
That's a good idea.
So how's your weather?
Well, surprisingly, a lot better than yours. You're in Ohio, and I'm in New York State, upper state,
Yeah.
um, closer to Rochester than Buffalo. But if you come together,
Yeah.
if you bring those two together, you're pretty close to where I would be. And we had it was 45, 50-degree weather today, sun off and on, a little sprinkling. but we did
So
not have snow, and we did not have a whole lot of rain at all, period.
I I wonder if our weather, if you guys will end up getting our nasty weather eventually this week.
I don't know. See, that's just it. You're in Ohio. Well, I don't know exactly where in Ohio.
Oh, we're not too far. Like I said, you're up close to Buffalo, aren't you?
Buffalo, Rochester, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, you're pretty far up north, but I figure eventually you'll get some of this rain.
Now, are you on the southeast of Ohio or
I'm
southwest?
close to the Ohio River. Uh, I'm
Yeah.
between, I'm on the Ohio River, practically West Virginia and Ohio and Pennsylvania border.
Okay, you're southeast.
Yeah,
Okay. See, I grew up on the Ohio Mississippi River.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that runs clear from, it runs from West Virginia and Ohio clear down to the Mississippi.
oh yeah, I know my stomping grounds.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just figure maybe you guys will end up getting some of this rain because it usually goes north. Or you guys already had the bad weather and send it to us.
I'm thinking we already had it and sent it south
And then we'll,
because the other day I woke up and we had snow and stuff, and I can't even remember what day that was.
but, but
Man, my
no, maybe after I get it, maybe it'll go farther south. The rain will and go hit Miss Blue Moon.
could be.
She's told
No,
me,
Miss Blue Moon is in Canada, isn't she?
no, she's in Oklahoma.
Miss Blue Moon is?
Yeah, she's in Oklahoma.
Oh, I thought
But
she was in Canada. Okay.
no, but yeah, maybe you send it to me and then I'll send all this rain to her.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work that way.
And she told me today it was so nice there. She had the windows open and the door open and said it was nice and warm. I said, yeah, I said, you're just torturing me all that nice weather she's having.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to go beat on her for a little bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's enjoying all that weather.
I
But,
would too. I would too. I'd love to have some heat.
but
And we're
that's what,
talking heat.
yeah, that's like I told her. I said, I just like to go to a sandy beach and just sit by the ocean, enjoy the sun.
You know what? I thought that once too, and I went to a beach one time and I came home with sand in places I didn't like, and I decided, well, you know what? Sand's not all that important. Just give me the heat.
Yeah, eh, and that's like wood stove heat. We got wood stove heat, but boy, wood stove heat just heats your clear inside. You don't have to wait for the heat to come to you.
Oh, I know. I like it. I do. I
Eh,
really like it. Well, what we've got though is gas.
yeah.
We
Well, we
had
got. Go ahead.
we had propane,
Hmm.
and I think it was before Trump got in, we actually had it switched over from propane to gas because they were digging new gas lines,
Yeah.
and I asked him how much it's going to cost, and I think it was like 150 to get it to the house because the gas line was so close. I was like, Put it in. Put it in.
Well, that's like here. The gas is real big here, and I tried to get free gas, and they said they don't do that. They just pay you for taking the gas underneath your ground. But I got a gas line maybe 200 feet from the house, and boy, it'd been nice to get free gas where they came through here. But because I would have switched to, I'd have took the free gas if they would have gave it to me. But
Well, darling, it was worth the $150 we had to pay to switch it over
yeah,
because propane, we had 2 tanks, and to get them filled up during the winter, it was between $650 and $900 a month.
yeah, about $1,000.
Yeah, and I'm like, we can't afford that. Nobody can afford that, you know.
Well, that's like electric bill. My father-in-law wanted me to put in electric furnace in his house, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it for you." So we put the electric furnace in his house, and for backup heat, and he got his first electric bill for that month. It was $700, and he said, "Ain't no way I can do this." And
Really?
so he went back to fuel oil, and it's practically like diesel fuel. And so he can get $1,000 worth of diesel fuel, and it'll last him 6 months or 5 months. So
Wow.
he went back to diesel fuel or fuel oil instead of electric. And then he used to have coal and wood, but when this gas line blew up and messed all of our houses up here, they wouldn't fix it or nothing. But that's what I said. These gas people, they know how to take advantage of people too.
Oh yeah, they all know. They all know,
And
but that's okay. It's all gonna come out in the wash.
yeah, it'll eventually come out in the wash. But no, that's like heck. I got that tiny house, and I heat it with electric and propane, and it ain't too bad. But it's only like 500 square feet, and that's pretty. It's got a little bedroom downstairs, got a little kitchen and living room all put together. Then it's got a cook stove, refrigerator, bathroom, and then upstairs there's a big master bedroom. But everybody said I wouldn't count that as a tiny house, but it's only 14 feet wide and 20 feet long, but it's very nice. It's all compacted together. Uh, I think it'd be perfect for any couple, but I want to do a video on it and let people see it because a lot of people, it'd make them a nice retirement home and go enjoy life.
Yeah,
To have some, well, a lot of people would like to have any kind of home if they could get it.
that's true. That's
Even
true. I mean, even a 1 bedroom can be built up into 2 to 4.
but
So
heck, it's even like having a piece of ground and having a house trailer. At least you can call it home. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I live in a trailer right now. I hate it. I've always lived in a trailer. Always.
But they're hard to heat.
They can be. They really can be. Actually, I'm not going to say what it was because I am not sure now. That was such a long time ago whenever I was a kid. But right now, we have that gas like I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And let's put it like that. It's good.
Yeah. But that's like in the summertime you burn up in a trailer. It's like an oven because all that metal.
Not me, baby. Not me.
The AC on cranking. Yeah.
Now, whenever I lived in Texas, we had a double wide down there, and I was pregnant with my first one, and I liked to throws his daddy out because, I mean, seriously, I had the air conditioner down as far as it'd go, and I had fans blowing, and his dad came in and said, "Don't you think it's a little cold in here?" I'm like, "No, I'm thinking about going to buy another fan. It's so hot in here." And
Yeah.
next thing I know, he wrapped up in a blanket sitting on the couch.
Well,
I'm like, "Go ahead."
I do that to Edna. We got a big window air conditioner, and she goes, "Don't you think it's cold enough in here?" And her dad will come in and is like, "I think you guys got this house too cold." I was like, "Go get you a blanket." She said, "I think you need to shut it off because it's too cold." But I wouldn't know how to act if it was that. Miss Blue Moon's from Texas, and she tells me it's very hot there, but I ain't ever. That's one state I ain't been through was Texas.
It's very hot there. Well, you know how humid it is where you're at.
Yeah.
Well, it's humid there too. Well, where I was, let's put it like that. I was between um Dallas and Houston, in a little town called Corsicana. It's closer to Dallas than Houston, but it was close to lake, and oh my lord, it was hot and humid,
You
and
know,
I was so uncomfortable whenever I was pregnant, but any other time, I loved it.
one place I like to go in the winter time is Brownsville, Texas, when it's winter here.
Browns, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't want to go there again until they get the border cleared up.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now, but I
Yep.
watch Brownsville, Texas in the winter time to see how warm it is. And every time I look at it, I was like, man, it's so nice there. I'd love that in the winter time.
Oh yeah, or how about Corpus Christi down there where the oil fields are?
Yeah.
I mean, wow, 80 degrees when it's 20 up here. So yeah,
Yeah, it'd be nice. I had a friend uh, I farmed with. His dad and me farmed together, but he would be like, "Well, I'm leaving my farm to you for the winter," and he would take off and go to Florida every winter. But he had two knee replacements. He couldn't handle the cold very well, but when he got to Florida with that heat, it helped the knee replacements.
well, see, I don't see how Florida could be all that good for knee replacements because the winter time, even though it's like 40 degrees there, it's still humid. You know, the humidity is still in there, so it's going to feel colder than what it actually is. So, no, Florida is not my ideal state. Mm-mm.
Well, I think it gets about 70 down there when it's cold here, but everybody tells me you don't want to live there because there's too many gnats and bugs.
Where, Florida or Texas?
Florida.
Both. There's both. I've been to Florida in the wintertime. There's still bugs down there. There's still
Well,
bugs down in Texas in the wintertime.
that's
Granted, not as many, and you don't have to worry about the mosquitoes,
yeah. I was
but
wondering if you had to worry about the mosquitoes.
no, not until they're not. Um, well, let's put it like this: they have a short winter down there, so yeah, you got a lot of mosquitoes, you know.
Yeah. Because they
But
got all those fruit trees there, and I just figured the bugs would still be after those fruit trees.
oh, well, especially in Florida. So yeah, I imagine so. I haven't lived in Florida. I've been through Florida when it's cold, you know, in the wintertime, but I couldn't really tell you if there were bugs because even though it was wintertime, I'm still dressed up in baggy clothes, you know, sweatshirt,
Yeah. Uh,
jacket.
so when you went to Florida, was it wintertime here?
Honey, it was wintertime there too.
Oh, because I was going to ask the do you, some people says the trees down there don't lose their leaves very much, and
Oh, they
and
don't.
and well, that's what they told us. Because me and Miss Blue Moon had that question on here, and then some of them says, oh, they lose their leaves just like it does here, but we had two or three people on here said, oh no, they don't lose their leaves. So it was just a good question.
Yeah,
I
but
thought.
you got to remember too. They still have evergreens down there, but they also have palm trees down there, which between the two of them still keep Florida green. You know.
Yeah,
Now trees down there that do lose their leaves, and I think let's see, I think oak, maple,
yeah,
um, tulip trees don't lose their leaves very much down there.
yeah. And that's what I said. It's nice to talk to different people in here because, a lot of people, they don't get out and they don't know what's going on, in different parts of the country, and they was never living there.
Well, I never lived there, but I've been through there. I mean, I rode on a truck for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I can tell you that Montana is really neat whenever you're sitting at this one restaurant in Montana because across the street is this mountainous cliff kind of hill going on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch real close, those rocks move. And those rocks are mountain goats. And you're going, oh,
Uh,
wow.
have you been through West Virginia,
Oh,
like
yeah.
down through to see the Smoky?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is. It's gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
went down, I think she was in Virginia. Not Virginia. It could have been Virginia. But anyway, went down that way to visit my sister a couple years back during the summertime. And even then, it's beautiful with all the green going on and stuff.
Yeah.
And
The way the
I've
hills,
been,
the way
yeah,
the hills are stacked, and it just looks like someone just. I mean, God made that so beautiful. It just looked like somebody just went through there and trimmed it and stacked all those trees, nice and pretty.
oh yeah. Out to the Four Corners, and there's a place out there called Ship Rock, and the rock, it's a huge mountainous rock that in the distance looks like a ship. And I told my daddy when I came back, I said, if I ever go out there, don't try to come find me because I am lost in loving it.
Yeah.
Because, well, he knew me and my older sister. we love rocks, so we would be very happy out there, and he knew it. So he just kind of laughed at me and shook his head.
But no, there's a lot of it's like in back of West Virginia. Edna's uncle and them they went on vacation back here. I can't remember, but I can ask him. And there's this part of the country where the magnet. He said they went in a freaking like a big cave, and he said the magnet actually in from the earth will actually pull against the walls, and he said it's actually got water going, runs up in the air and goes around. He said it all runs backwards, but it'd be a neat part to go to.
That would be neat to go see.
Yeah, it's something to do with the core of the earth or something he was telling me. But it's a big scenery park, and when you walk in there, you everything's like pulled to the outside, and when you go in there, it just pulls you against the wall, he said. And
Where's that at?
it's in West Virginia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I'll get the name off of him. I think it was in West Virginia somewhere. It was in these mountains somewhere. But he said it was a big park, and he said the water actually, it's a waterfall. Instead of it falling, it's running up, what he was telling me. And he said it was the neatest thing he ever seen.
Well, I imagine. My daddy
But
used to drive truck too, and he was talking about some river running backward, and I can't remember where the river was at.
where the river runs backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of that too. But that's what I said. There's a lot of things we don't know, and I mean, it just gives people interesting to think about and go look for it. Just maybe they'll want to go on a trip there or see it. It would just be something different.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
but no, I'm glad you jumped up here with me. Give me somebody to talk to. But
Why couldn't you feel that
uh,
air all by yourself there, Larry? You couldn't do that?
oh no, but no, I enjoy everybody coming in here. Like I said, I consider you guys all part of this show. Uh, but no, I think we should all be able to have conversation. Hi, Irvin. Yeah, I think Irvin's somewhere close to you too.
I didn't think he was.
He might not, but he's somewhere up close to. I thought he was Pennsylvania, New York, somewhere up there. I'm not really sure.
Let me see.
Uh,
Writing so small I can barely see it on his phone.
but and that's like Lori C. I think she's up there too, and Lee J.
Oh no. Lori C is down in Louisiana.
Oh,
Lee J.
isn't she New
I
York?
want to put her in. Oh, I'm not sure. I want to put her in out west somewhere, and I'm not sure where. I could be totally wrong on Lily.
Yeah, I thought Lee lived by Urban. I think 20 miles or 30 miles, I thought.
I thought he lived out west in Washington, D.C. or Oregon.
I'm not really sure. I can't remember. There's so many people, like I said, I met so many friends on here. And, oh, there it is, but I can't see it.
Let me see if I can see it.
3,000 miles. Oh, yeah, he's out,
Yeah,
Washington,
he's in Washington.
Washington State.
And
Gee.
Lily's in Washington.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking they was New York, Pennsylvania.
Where are you going, Edna? It says I'm going there, Teely. I don't know where there is.
I'm not
Hey,
sure.
Tiffany. My chat's not moving up. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed your box. You still here?
I'm
No, I said I'm glad you liked your box.
I'm glad I got it too, because there for a minute I was getting worried about it because of this particular post office box. Even if you say it's for 2 day shipping, sometimes it didn't come in until 4 days later. So I'm just saying.
Well, I had one package that said, well, it's like remotes. When I sent remote, a nice package of different things that we've made here. I was kind of worried, but it was going to Canada. Man, it costs so much to send anything to Canada.
Oh
And
yeah, it's twice as much here.
it's like it was like $60 or $80 just to send one package, and it was about a foot and a half long by 5 inches thick, and but and then I
Wow.
sent Patriots, and I was like, it was like $120, $130 just to send two packages to Canada. I was like, man, it's so high.
Yeah.
And but heck, but no, it's just crazy. But has Canada finally starting to come down a little bit now?
I don't know.
Because I was
Probably
wondering if,
not.
I ain't seen too much about the truck drivers. I know the ones in DC, they finally made it back to California. I was just wondering if the truck drivers still in Canada.
I don't know what's going on with truck drivers. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I live with one, and my oldest son has just gotten CDL, but I have no idea.
Yeah. I was just wondering if they're still in Canada protesting and stuff up there, or if it got better up there. Now they're moving on, or
I don't know if it's better up there. I don't know if you guys listen to any of the prophets or not, but I can tell you that Trudeau will not be there much longer, from what
yeah,
the
I
prophets
listened to
say.
it.
So
Yeah, I listened to it a little bit, but like I said, some of that stuff, I don't want to pick and choose people, but I was watching some news uh on there, and that's what I said. If I said anything, they'd probably judge me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But I think marriage should be between a man and a woman, but the thing is, I seen the government talking about it, and they was talking about if you're bi or whatever, they're going to start giving out $900 to every person that's the same sex. So I said, well, how in the world are they going to do that? But I seen that somewhere on the news, and I wouldn't think that's right.
I don't know how they would do that. No, it's not right, because if they do that for a certain set of people, you're gonna have to do that for everyone sooner or later.
Yeah, but yeah, I just didn't want. Everybody would probably say, "Well, Larry, you just upset somebody because they're bi." But the thing is, I think marriage should be between a man and a woman. But why would they do that for a woman or a guy and give them a free $900? And somebody that's on Social Security or disability, they barely get that. Some of them only lives on $500 a month, and it's not right.
Well, none of this has been right for a very long time.
That's why I said the news is very upsetting.
I don't watch the news. I refuse to watch the news. I used to watch it constantly. I mean, I would get home from work around the clock, and I'd turn on that, I'd watch Fox News. That was it. And I watched it constantly, and I could tell which person that I didn't like and which person I did like. And there was a couple I wasn't too sure about.
Yeah.
So I could Big Harry. And then
Uh,
the night of the election, I kept watching until January. I think it was around January 20th. Somewhere around in there. I'd watch it every now and then, just especially when I knew Trump was going to be on, because at that time, that's when they were telling you about this C-19 thing going on, and the last time I watched any news, Fox and whatever, was March, April or May of that same year, and I turned off and I haven't watched it anymore.
well, that's like me and Edna. We used to sit around. We loved watching Shauna Hannity and Tucker and Laura.
Yeah.
And that was our thing. We liked watching it because we knew what was going on, and plus we was really getting into politics and different things. And then when you started watching it, it seemed like the other person was turning on the other person. It was like, man, they got so much drama in there, and I just think everybody was just getting mad and turning it off.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was simple fact that Pete. I'm not even going to say his name because I'm not sure if that's right name, but he called the election before midnight.
Yeah.
And that right there, that cost them a lot of viewership.
Oh, yeah.
And then they kept on going and going. And you're right. There was a lot of backbiting and stuff going on there. And people could see it and they could hear it and they got tired of it.
Well, it's even when they went after, like, what was this? Not Sean. Well, they went after Sean and Tucker. Some of those women did, but O'Reilly, but he ended up leaving there too, and I just think he got fed up with it too. Yeah, I was gonna say your service is cutting out a little bit now. You're in the red. You can wait a few minutes. I'll just keep talking so you can hear me, and I'll let you know when it goes back to the green. But no, there's a lot of things that's going on. That's what I said. You watch the news. You watch the news, and it's just so upsetting. And that's what I said. We've got people in here. It's been nice talking to. Okay, you dropped off. If you want to come back, I'll let you back up here. But no, I appreciate talking to you. But no, we got a lot of people. Like I said, I enjoy talking to everybody. But no, me and Edna, we was wore out. I worked on that building all week. Took that whole building out and burned a bunch of it, saved some of the wood. Uh, just wore out. That's why we ain't been on here. I think everybody gets wore out of coming on here. But but no, like I said, I enjoy talking to everybody on here. I don't know. Yeah, Miss Blue Moon's still in here. Uh, she ain't in there. I don't see her. She ain't beeping. Oh, there she. There's Paw Patrol. How you been, Paw Patrol?
I'm mad at you.
I'm mad at you.
I'm mad at you.
Why ain't you coming out to see me?
You've been here twice.
And you won't even let me in the door.
My door's never locked. Don't even go there.
I knocked on the door and they said, "Oh, he's in bed."
I didn't hear you knock.
And I said, "Well, I go out in the van. I ain't allowed to smoke. Ain't allowed smoking in her house, so I went and smoked in the van because you was sleeping."
You walk in any other time. My door's always unlocked and you never knocked.
No, I've been pretty busy. Like I said, I've been trying to work on. I went to Jeff to try to see if he'd go with me to the Amish and get them to make me a new building. I got that building all tore down and cleaned up.
Yeah, Katie was telling me you tore it down.
Yeah, I got it tore down. I saved the rafters and some of the new two-by-fours out of it, but and no, I don't see T. Lee, but
hello, everyone.
Huh?
I said hello, everyone. Nobody missed me, but I knew the rafters and that were good in that.
Oh yeah, we're good.
No, I said I knew the rafters in that building were still good.
Oh yeah, they're 2.5 inch planks and 6 or 8 inches thick, but no, we got did you watch the show there a few weeks ago? We got some laying hens and we got some turkeys and
yeah, I was checking them out.
Oh, dropped the link. Okay. But no, the building, it had a bad floor in it.
Oh, I knew that.
Hold on a minute.
It had a bad floor when I was there.
I'm trying to concentrate here.
Teely's in the back.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to push a button here.
Hi, Tiff.
I'm coming for you.
He's gonna hit that button. I'm gonna go out the window.
Did it drop the link?
And this is in the back.
Okay, hold on. I'm going back here.
Oh, I got that part. Did I tell you that?
No, she ain't back here. It's just me and you. No, it's just me and you in the room. I dropped the link. She hit the new link. There she comes.
But I got that part you told me to order. It just been too cold and too wet to put it on.
I'm gonna let you in, T. Lee. Hold on.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, T. Lee.
Yep. I'm sorry about that. Now your service went in the red and you lost you.
I don't know what's going on. I'm on my phone, so.
Well, a lot of people can't even do it on the phone, but you know, I'm starting to get really used to it now. But
I've never tried it on my computer. But then again, I don't have my computer in my bedroom, and I'm sitting in my bedroom on the phone, so.
You got Papa Control there. He's been up there a good bit to where you live. I
Oh, yeah?
think he lived up in that area.
Where are you from?
I am south of Rochester and southeast of Buffalo.
Okay, yeah, I was living up in Batavia for about, what was it, a month? Month or
I
two.
might have been 2 or 3 months.
Honey, you ain't living there. You're visiting there. You're only there 2 or 3 months.
It wasn't bad, but
He didn't like it.
it wasn't me.
I don't like Batavia myself. Every time I go through Batavia, I get this feeling I cannot explain, and it is not a good feeling.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Trust me. I know exactly what you mean. It's got the feeling.
Yeah.
But no, he called me to come pick him up at a bus station, and I came and picked him up because he didn't like it up there at all. He said it
no.
wasn't right. Didn't feel right up there.
No, it doesn't feel right up there. There is something in that area. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's got a major stronghold up there in that
If I
area.
lose you guys, if I lose you guys, just stay there. I think my phone's overheating.
Stick it in the freezer.
Yeah, it's wanting to throw a fit.
Stick it in the freezer.
I don't know why it does this.
Because you're using a lot of energy. And I think StreamYard, or whatever they want to call it, Restream, they haven't got it set up exactly right, so it's not using that much energy on the phones. They need to reprogram that somehow.
It seems like it makes everything overheat. But
Why do you keep waving?
yeah. Huh?
Weren't you waving your hand around your phone or something?
You're cutting out again. I can't hardly hear again. But everybody's in the green.
Well, my bars are showing green.
Yeah. But some reason it's cutting out. But yeah, if my phone cuts out, we can either keep trying to come back or we can leave, whatever you guys want to decide. I really don't care. But I'm glad I got to talk to you guys tonight. Like I said, I've been super busy and we lost a good friend this week, and that ain't been good. So
Yeah, sorry about that, Larry. I heard about that.
But she's in heaven now, and God will take care of her.
She was a good woman. She's crazy, but she was a good woman.
But no, we has been super busy this week, and like I said, I was kind of wondering if I'd have anybody come on here, and I'm glad Teagley jumped up here and stuff. At least because I ain't been on for a few days, and everybody gets used to coming to a certain place. At least they can have conversation and stuff. And I don't even know what's going on in all these shows. I probably ain't missed much, but
Well, I can't tell you because I don't know either.
But I had different people I like watching, and like I said, I've been just I got tired of watching some people, and I said, well, the time I wait around all day for them to come on, uh, and I ain't getting nothing done. I said it's just best to watch in the evening when you got everything done. So that's what I've been doing.
That's why you watch what I watch. You watch. I've been watching a lot of People's Convoy, and they're all during the day.
Yeah, they made it back to California. I did see that.
Yeah, they're in Los Angeles right now. They got a big rally tomorrow. They're going to first responder, Sasnak, and Trucker G. Those are the main three I watch, and they cover it the best. They're doing a big rally in Los Angeles tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll be on it. Like I said, that's what I watch all day. I keep an eye on that. I like my freedom.
Yeah, I don't got all day. Yeah, I don't have all day to watch people all day. Like I said, I'd never get nothing done.
Oh, I do my cleaning
Oh.
and everything else I need to, but I can't go. I'm not going outside in that mess and trying to put that part on.
Yeah, but I would never get any cows fed or no animals fed if I did that. My animals would starve, and then I would starve.
Watch it on your phone while you're out there. Oh no,
Yeah.
you like losing your phone in the hay bales.
Well, last summer I lost 5 phones in the field, and hard to tell where they went. One of them I really liked, but
Yeah, you're
I
good
think
for
when
that.
when I was belling hay, I think it fell out of my back pocket and went in the beller. But because I looked for it and then couldn't find it, and then I used Edna's phone and put the tracker device on it, and it said it was in the building, but it was probably wrapped up in the hay. It just we couldn't find it where it said it was. But that's like just generic phone I got here that I'm using. It's like a $50 phone. I really like it. It's a smartphone. You tell it to do something, it'll go look it up for you.
That's most phones anymore, but I don't use that for mine.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're doing some rally down in Los Angeles tomorrow. There's going to be 60,000 people plus there. I was answering Cindy's
Yeah.
question, and I'll be watching it. When I find out, I'll let everybody know. But they're for our freedom and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, if you like your freedom, I advise people to watch them. If I could be there, I'd be
Yeah.
there. I'd be there right now.
They ought to be using that place for a revival. California needs it bad.
Well, they go out and they do this. They say their prayers. They do the pledge. They sing the anthem. They're strong. They're strong about God. They're strong about our the Constitution, our first, second, third amendment rights, and everything else. If you stand behind that, I invite people to watch it. You learn a lot.
A good person to watch it. I enjoy watching is Greg Locke. I like him, and when he does those tent revivals and stuff, he's really good. I like watching him. He brings a lot of people in. He came about maybe 200 miles, maybe about 100 miles from me, and I like to went to one of his big tent revivals. I thought that would be really interesting. He was up on the other side of Cambridge and Zanesville somewhere, but he pulls a pretty good crowd.
You know who you need to watch?
Who's that?
That's Robin Bullock.
Yeah, I watch him.
I love
Yep.
that man. I love his
Yeah,
wife too.
yeah. Me and Edna watch them. Yeah, and we watch Toto and them too.
You
And
know, I haven't watched Toto in a while. He said something that didn't sit right with me, and I don't remember what it was. And I'm not speaking anything against
yeah,
him. I'm just saying that there was something that I didn't feel was right.
yeah,
So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch him anymore. But
yeah.
I,
There's a
but
lot of people like that, and that's what I said. That there was things that he said that I didn't like, but I still like glimpsing in and see what's going on, you know. And that's like Mike Pope and them. I like still looking in. There's a lot of good people in them rooms. I enjoy talking to, and
do y'all watch Elijah's list? No, Elijah streams during the afternoon on through the week. He has
Edna, yeah, Edna
he
might.
has a lot of different prophets on.
Yeah, Edna watches a lot of that. I mean, she gets into that stuff. She watches it pretty heavy.
So do I,
Uh,
Edna. What
yeah,
we
she
need to do is get our own stream going and start speaking about the prophecies, not the prophets, the prophecies.
yeah,
I think that would be interesting.
see, there's a lot of that. Probably you're a lot smarter than I am on it. I watch it, but there's just that's what I said. Everybody seems like a lot of people. That's why I like listening because I learn a lot of different things, and I like listening to stuff like that. But I don't know enough about different things to speak on it. And if I don't know nothing, I don't want to speak about it because I don't want to point people the wrong way.
Well, that I understand. I don't think anybody wants to point someone in the wrong direction.
Well, they think they're right, but then they start speaking on it and they can be all wrong about it. Just the way they was taught, they thought that was right or whatever, and it could have been wrong. So that's why I said, if I don't know about it, I don't even want to talk about it. Let somebody else talk about it that knows about it.
Honey, that's about like all religions, Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, Protestant, Pentecostal. There's all something wrong. There's something wrong with all of it, not
Yeah,
just, you know.
yeah, I can agree with you on that. Like I said, there's always something you can you can say about something, but
Yeah,
everybody is correct.
yeah. You don't need to be nitpicking any particular religion. What you need to do is get out of religion and start reading.
Yeah, just get it back into the Bible and go off the Bible, what the Bible says. And, you know, there's a lot of things that's like, uh, that I'd like to talk about on here, but, you know, I don't know how people looks at that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And,
What are you talking about? Wanting to talk about?
well, um, I'll talk about it one day or maybe talk to it about to some of the mods in here, see if they want to cover any of it or not. But I don't want to speak on it tonight. But I just don't want to hurt people's feelings and stuff. It's just like everybody's got their own beliefs on different things.
Well, see,
Even
that's just it. Everybody is so worried about hurting somebody else,
well,
but
you
they
hurt somebody's
forget.
feelings, and then you feel bad, and you know. But the thing is, it don't give us a platform because when we start talking about it, we can always correct it. But it's just like, they tell you to go, if you had any sins, just go and get dunked under the water and different things. And a lot of people says you don't do that, and you don't go and get, God did it in a creek to wash all the sins, and you didn't wash it in, but the Bible speaks that, you just go and, he'll forgive you as soon as you get dunked under the water and stuff. And even the Bible says that, to wash away your sin. But yeah, there's a lot of different things in there. You gotta realize that a lot of people don't even agree with it, but there was one of my friends that we had a conversation, and we was talking about it, and he kind of agrees with me, but you know, a lot of people would say, as long as you're in there and you tell God you're sorry, and he'll always forgive you.
Yes, that's true.
But and then I got other friends said, well, he won't forgive you as long as you don't go to church and get dunked in the tank of water. And
See, I don't believe that.
but I got, but the Bible says you got to get dunked in the water. But like I tell everybody, God didn't dunk them in a tank. He took them to the river and dunked them.
Well, I don't remember seeing that at all in the Bible.
Yeah, it's in the Bible. I could tell you. I'd have to remember. I know, it's in the Bible. It says that's the way you got to do it. But I thought in the Bible it says a creek. It don't say a tank.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as
I still say if your
it's
heart's in
done.
the right place, he'll forgive you.
All I know is that the way
But
I see it is, if you apologize and say you're sorry for your sins, you're forgiven.
well, that's what I
Whether
too.
whether or not you get dunked or not, I don't think that's a requirement, but that's just me. I know you should, but I
Yeah,
don't think it's a requirement. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But that's what I said. It's hard to get in a discussion about it because, I've been in that discussion before, and then they would say, well, you have to do it for God to forgive you. But and I don't believe in that. I think if you tell him you're sorry and you meant it from the heart, he'll forgive you.
Exactly. Now, where the water comes in is if, yeah, you should do it. Without a doubt, you should do it. But, like where I'm sitting at right now, I don't go to church because I am not comfortable with the churches around here.
Well,
But
you
I
know,
also would like to go down south where I could do it, freely without any. I
that's
just don't want to do it up here. That's it.
yeah, that's understandable. But I got friends that says you got to go to church, and like I tell them, yeah, you should go to church, but you know, if you did, God would he did it at home, he did it on a mountain, he did it everywhere. Uh, but I don't agree. You can be anywhere. to believe in God, you can be in your home, but that's the thing. You got people that goes to church and they say you shouldn't do that, but when they go to church, they just do the opposite and they do stuff, they just judge you, and that's why I said this
That's
is
that's called
that's
religion.
yeah, but I'm saying then you got that's why I said it's kind of hard to discuss it because you got too many people, they just pick it apart.
Yeah. Well, what you're saying, what you're talking about is religion. Religion is totally different than what Jesus and the disciples had.
Yeah, but that's what I said. We went into discussion. That's what I said. You'll have some people who'll pick that apart for 3 months,
Good.
and
Let them. Maybe they'll learn something.
but that's what I said. It's hard to discuss anything, but that's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? And,
Right. I mean,
and
I'm pretty sure there's stuff that you know that I don't know. And I'm
but
pretty sure there's stuff that I know that you don't know.
and that's correct, and that's where I think we shouldn't argue. We should still discuss things. You know what I'm saying? I seen people
Exactly.
I seen people get on an argument and they didn't agree with them, and then heck, they ended up being worse enemies. And it's like, what's going on?
Well,
It's like,
there's a difference. Okay. When you're trying to discuss something over the internet, like through chat,
I'm
it's hard.
listening.
It's hard to make yourself understood, you know.
Yeah.
But when you're speaking, like we are right now,
Mhm.
across a telephone line or whatever you want to call it, it's easier.
Yeah.
Now, a certain gentleman, I won't say his name,
Yeah.
would get on different shows and begin to speak. And a lot of his stuff that he was saying, and this is not about religion, but he was wrong on that too. Well, no, actually, he had religion, so he was right. But in certain areas he was speaking, he was wrong. And he didn't understand why people didn't like him. Well, first of all, we don't like you because you're actually wrong, and a lot of people knew it. I mean, there are some things even I knew whenever I was watching the news to be true or not. And he was speaking on one of those instances where I actually watched the news and had seen things.
Hmm.
So when people speak, they really need to know what they're speaking about, whether
Yeah.
it be the Bible or whether it be the news.
Well, even if they got the Bible out and flip through the page and show you where it says it in the Bible, if you want to be correct about certain things like that, pull it out and then show everybody, and then you might teach them something.
Well, see, that's a good way to do it, but that could be also a problem too, because I noticed that some people, and I'm going to say, I haven't noticed any of the prophets or any of the pastors I listen to on the internet, but this one particular person would use different Bible verses
Mm-hmm.
to prove his point. But he didn't actually prove his point because he was only using one Bible verse for
He
whatever he
didn't.
was saying. He didn't go up above it or below it. He was using one verse. And yeah, sometimes you can do that and get by with it, but it's very tricky to do that all the time and try to maintain your argument that you're right and everybody else is wrong. Just saying.
But yeah, well, and then I seen people do that, and then they say, well, they got the new chapter and the old chapter, and there's so many different parts of like different Bibles, and
Okay. Yeah, but you do have the
yeah,
old
that's
book,
what I'm saying.
and then you have the new book.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, the new book is going to tell you exactly what happened in an old book, and the old book is going to tell you what's going to happen in the new book.
yeah,
I mean, it tells you in Isaiah, Christ
yeah.
is
That's
coming.
what I was, and I think that's where people, that's where they get into arguments and stuff, and that's why I said, if you don't know, I don't know enough, but I can't say I'm right, I can't say I'm wrong. I just like sit back and listen.
I can't say I'm right. I can't say I'm wrong either. I'm just saying
Yeah,
God is God. He's through everything, above everything, through, above,
but I
it's
still
in
say
everything.
God's watching over us all, and if you tell him you're sorry on anything, he if it comes from your heart, he'll take it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And yeah, that's just my belief, and that's what I said. I've had people pick me apart because, I don't go to church every Sunday or, every time, every Wednesday, Sunday, whatever. But, I still got the belief of God in me, and I put all my faith in Him. And,
Exactly.
but yeah, that's what I said. It's a hard discussion to get on because you always have one person pick it apart.
Who was that? Cindy, I think it was. You were saying that remote finds that King James the most accurate. Well, yeah, I would say so, considering. But some of us in this world do not understand King James at all. So I got several Bibles. I've got the New International Version, Student Study Bible. I've got the Inspired version. I got a King James version. And I believe I even have a Catholic version of the Bible. The only one I don't have, I think, is a Hebrew version of the Bible, which would only give me the Old Testament anyway. But I think people need the extra help like I do, like the Inspire. I can read it and go, oh my Lord, this is so interesting, because it is. Where whenever I read the King James Version, I go, what in the world is going on? Because I don't understand it, period. And my mom said, oh, just read it. Just read it. You'll understand it sooner or later. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I had a
So,
question for you, T-Lee.
yeah,
I had Katie has your information. Is there some time I can maybe get a hold of that information off of Katie and maybe talk to you sometime instead of on the show and talk to you on the telephone?
sure. I'll send her my cell phone number.
Well,
No,
I know
she would have it. She would have it because we were
yeah. But I was
texting
just
each other.
wondering if for some time I can contact contact you and talk to you sometime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I just thought I'd ask you. But,
Well, I'm glad you did because I would think you're kind of nutty if you didn't. I mean, just saying.
well, I'm just saying I could have had her text you and asked her, but I just thought I'd ask you on the show. But I got a friend. He's a handicapped guy, and I think a lot of him. And he's a preacher, but I tried to get him on the show one night, but he's got the sickness right now, and he's getting better now. And, I think he'd be pretty interesting on here, talking some of the stuff that he talks. But he's pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'd like to see that too. I'd like to be listening.
but it's just like I was talking to you earlier about the $900. I just don't think it's right. But you know, he practically gave up his marriage license because they was making him do that, and it's
Hold it,
just
hold it, hold it. What was that?
he, where
You're
he gave
breaking
up,
up. You're breaking up, honey. I can't understand you.
where he was a preacher and stuff, and he quit marrying people because they was going to sue him because they was trying to marry man and woman, and he just quit doing it because he thought his same beliefs it should be a man and a woman.
Oh,
So it practically scooted him off to the side, and you know, they was trying to change his whole belief. And
as
that's
long as
that.
he stays strong in God and what he believes, things will turn around for him.
Yeah.
That's
But,
what I believe.
but no, it's just sad at what they're doing to us people. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to practically
Yeah,
tell us.
they're telling us that all these people believe this way and you should too. Well, I got news for you. It's less than 5% of the people believe that way. And that is, I believe it is 5%. And that is, um, it's been proven it's less than 5%. Let's put it like that. My brain is stopping.
But no, if you guys ready to go, did you have anything else to say, Marty? Bob Control?
Huh?
Alley Cat?
You two were having fun. I kept my big mouth shut.
I was wondering where you was.
I was on the other side typing.
Ah, but
Well,
no,
I thought we would get on here. All three of us would get on here and have a conversation, and Mr. the one that's in the middle of us, shuts
Ta-da!
up. I'm like, okay.
Hey, I
oh
get a
Pop
big mouth,
Control.
but when it comes to religion, I believe in God. I believe the way I believe. I don't go to church because I'm not paying for their building finances. I'm not paying for their taxes. It's just a building. I just believe God my way, and that's it.
And I kind of agree with that in a way, and that's like I
People,
don't, eh, you know, and that's like you said, you end up paying for a whole bunch of finances, but we had a small little farm church here. Yeah, there might have been only 14 or 15 people there, but I really enjoyed that church, and now we're in a bigger church. They took two or three churches and put them all into one. But we don't help as many people now. Uh, and it's just sad because our little church helped just as many people or more, and now we got two or three churches. practically put together, and we got a brand new building and stuff. But both churches got brand new buildings, but I just don't think they help as many people as when we had all the little churches.
I agree. A little church. I'm sorry, a small church helps more than a big church does, because people, when the more people you get in the church, the less they care. And,
But
and anyhow, nowadays, more people you get out there, more people think, well, I'm better than them. Why should I help them? I work for my money. There, you can have a
yeah,
millionaire that help people, then went broke doing it. Then you get somebody else that's making more money, and I'm not helping him. He never helped none. He's broke. He's a bum. But people don't know people's past, and that's what I said. You get them in these bigger churches, and they don't care. I've
but
seen it. I've been there, done that.
but no, I loved our little church that we had here, but it's not here anymore. Now we got two big churches.
When I lived in Butler, I belonged to a small church back in the middle of no man's land called St. Wendland's. That's where I went to Sunday school and everything else. We helped everybody and everybody. When the church burned, I went to inside Butler, and we went to a bigger church called St. Paul's, and they didn't want to help nobody. I mean, you worked on their property when the church was locked up. And churches are supposed to be locked, but they lock them anymore. And they call the cops on you. Without thinking twice, they call the cops on you. And you just, I went there one day just to sit on the steps and think. This is when my grandmother died. And I sat on the steps, thought, and I prayed. I had the cops calling me, and they were going to arrest me and throw me in jail for sitting on the steps. Now, like I said, these bigger churches, I won't go near them, and that's the reason. People ask me why I don't go to church. That's the reason.
Well, I hate to say this, but I understand that reasoning. I mean, I was living, when I grew up, we were living in Southern Illinois, and we went to a little church. And it was mostly family, but we pretty much filled up the pews, okay? Well, when my family moved to Kentucky, and the church, a lot of people got married and moved off. Some of the older people died, that kind of thing. And slowly the church just died. Well, I was going to go over there one day. I was at my cousin's or something. I was going to go over there and just go in and look, sit in a pew where I used to sit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told I couldn't do that. I was like, why? Well, it's locked. Why is it locked? There's nothing in there for anybody to steal, Oh, I'm sure they'd find something to steal. I'm like, what are they going to do? Carry out the piano?
No, don't want to do that.
Now, I've seen it where some people break into churches and they steal the brass candle holders and a lot of the brass and that, and the brass crosses, whatever. Yeah, it's wrong. They do, just to melt them down and get money out of them. But I can understand some reasoning, but a lot of reasoning, I was always told the church's door is supposed to be unlocked so you can go in and ask for forgiveness and everything else. And you can't do that no more.
Yeah, church should be open all the time.
They're not.
Well, personally, I'm just going to say this. If you want to ask for forgiveness and you're meaning it from your heart, you don't need to be in a church to do that. You can do that while you're sitting at your table.
Oh, exactly.
In the dining room or kitchen, wherever,
Oh, I do. I pray every night and everything else. I ask for forgiveness. I ask for my sins for that day. And my sin for the day is sitting at the computer all day.
That's like everything that when I go, even when I go to bed, I always tell God, whatever I did today, and I always want to be better the next day. I always want to do something different, but just to make that day better. I don't care if it's opening a door for somebody or taking the groceries out or always helping. Just try to do something better the next day.
Larry getting yelled at.
That's okay.
Miss Blumen goes, Larry, don't ignore me. I'll call you right now.
I don't even see her.
I don't know what she's yelling at you for. I just caught that.
She's probably upset, and I don't know why. She's probably thinking my hair ain't standing up.
Oh, and Kitty.
I'm about ready to send her this hat and tell her she's got to wear it now.
Kitty, K-I-T-K-I. That's Sugar. She's in regular chat. That's Sugar. I almost got in trouble. Remember Sugar?
I don't see nobody.
Well, K-I-T-K-I. That's Sugar, so I don't get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't see Sugar.
No, you won't see Sugar.
Okay. Yeah.
Sugar's not Sugar.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and tell y'all good night.
Nice talking to you, Teely.
It has been a very good conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm proud you came up here, and like I said, you made my night. Yeah, you made me feel good getting you up here, and I'm glad you got your box, and I consider you part of the team.
Yeah, you just didn't want Miss Blue Moon up here to pull your hair. I know. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
But I've met a lot of very good women on here.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I met a lot of.
I missed it. That's why I came back. And to give you hell.
Yeah, I seen you up at Jeremy's the other night, and I said hi to you, but you must have got off.
I might have. I was just typing. I wasn't on, but I might admit that chat goes so fast it's hard to catch anybody.
Yeah.
Miss Blue said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And Kitty and Sugar said hi.
Where is she?
Do you see the name K-I-T-K-I?
I see something K-I-S, isn't it?
No, it's K-I-T-K-I. That's Sugar. I know, she about tripped me out too.
Yeah, I don't see her. But I'm blind.
Yeah, we can't help you. Blind the one I can't hear the other.
I'm deaf too.
That's what I said. You're blind in one eye, can't hear the other. Good night, Teely.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy
giving you hell. She's telling you to fix your hair.
It is fixed. She's just going to give me a rough time. She's wanting to blow smoke on me the last few days, and she knew I was tired though. But yeah, I'm glad I got to.
You've been busting your ass with that building, and that's understandable. You're going to be tired.
You know, that was a pretty big building to take down in 2 days.
You do it by yourself?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Michael helped. He helped me a good bit. He hauled it to the fire with the tractor and stuff. But you know, I was trying to save all the new lumber and all the trusses and stuff.
There was a lot of good wood in that building. I knew that.
Yeah, especially from the floor to the ceiling. But you know, that was a super nice chicken house there. Like I said, it was all decked out at one time, but that chicken house was 30 years old or 25 years old.
Wasn't that an add-on to your trailer when you had it down at the beginning of the driveway?
A long time ago. And I took the dozer and we pulled it up here to the house. I said, boy, that's going to be a fancy chicken house.
Hey, it served its purpose. Hell, it was like a chicken house, half garage for your four-wheeler, your wood.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But I've been working on trying to get a new building, but I'm gonna build a turkey tractor. I'm gonna take and make a hoop house,
Yeah.
and but it's gonna be pretty interesting to make a pretty nice hoop house. I'm gonna use some cattle panels, hoop it over for my turkeys, and see, turkeys and chickens. There's a disease when you mix them together. They
Oh,
can catch.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, they
know.
can get. I think it's called black neck or black, and it ends up killing the chickens and the turkeys.
Oh, that's not good. Then you got to keep them separated.
Well, you can put them together, but they got to be in separate areas. But if
Like
you want to
that,
keep,
And Miss Blue Moon, only thing I get to say about that, Miss Blue Moon she goes, Psychopop, next time you are gone so long, we are banning you and keeping Kitty.
oh,
Yeah,
she's very upset at you.
Oh, she knows I love her.
Yeah, she loves everybody.
She's a good
I'm
woman.
glad she ain't got rid of me yet. She gives me a rough time. I told her she gives me more rough time. I'm gonna get the hair clippers out and I'm cutting all the hair off of this hat.
You're really going to be you're really trying to dig a hole, aren't you?
I told her, I said, I don't just need scissors. I got hair clippers. I'll give me a buzz cut. I'll be Buzz Lightyear.
Man, that tripped me out when I read that thing on Facebook. I seen Tiffany's post that
Yeah,
Amy
that's
died.
awful.
That woman was she was a crazy woman, but you had to
Oh,
love her just the way she was.
yeah,
And she'd do anything to help anybody.
yeah, that's awful, but she's in a better place now because she's with God now. That's the way I look at it.
I mean, she was close to 90, wasn't she?
No, she was only, I think, 78.
Still, it wasn't bad.
No,
But
but,
God got her under his right wing. She's in good. She's in good hands right now.
her faith is always was with God.
Yeah, she
Uh,
was.
There was days that, she would go to church every day. The church was open, or every time they was doing something, and her faith was always there, even if, I don't know anybody that has much faith as she got. She had a lot of faith, and I know she went there, so.
Oh, I know she did.
At least
she's even preached to me when she was at your house.
I know.
I'd get a sermon. I really would. I didn't mind it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just think everybody, they better get good with the Lord because he will be here. You'll have to face God.
Everybody has to face him sooner or later.
So you better pick your side now and figure out which side you're standing on. And my side's standing with God.
Well, 95% of the people I know do.
Yeah, that's the way with me. They might not go to church, but their faith's always going to be with God.
Oh, yeah. He's opened my eyes up.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, and that's what I said is it's pretty easy to do is forgive, and he always wanted us all to forgive and get along. But so you guys ready to leave? I seen last call.
I was like, I seen last call 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, I ain't been on here. Like I said, I've been very busy. Yesterday I had hungry cows to feed. And today.
Any more calves?
No. No, I've been quite busy. I've been feeding cows, taking care of turkeys and chickens and kids.
Urban.
tearing a building down, and I got real tired this week. Me and Edna both did, and we just
Well,
thought it was time to take a break.
hopefully this part works and I can get everything switched around on this Jeep. I'll come over and start giving you a hand more often.
Yeah,
Summer coming up, you're going to need it.
but yeah, that's where I've been. I've been very busy this whole week. But okay, I guess we're getting off of here.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Appreciate y'all coming over here and watching us, and T. Lee, appreciate you coming up here and helping Miss Blue Moon out, and Marty coming over to help me. So I don't got too many people teaming up against me now.
I'll be here for you. Hey, everyone, talk to y'all
Okay.
later and God bless.
Yeah, thank you all.